Many of them do not like what they've done. Some of them have killed their parents because they were told by the insurgents to kill their parents before being conscripted.
Au Nigeria, des enfants parfois âgés de moins de 10 ans sont recrutés par des organisations extrémistes comme Boko Haram ou par d'autres groupes rebelles. L'activiste Philippe Obaji veut attirer l'attention de la communauté internationale sur le sort de ces enfants soldats, qui sont les premières victimes des divisions religieuses et de l'instabilité politique qui règne dans le pays. Fondateur de l'organisme One Game, Obaji est convaincu que prévenir la radicalisation commence avec l'éducation. Va-t-il toujours le rencontrer lors d'une conférence de défenseurs des droits de la personne.
Boko Haram is an Islamist group fighting to create an Islamic caliphate in northern Nigeria. They have been attacking Western interests. The name Boko Haram translates to Western education is a sin. You know, the initial agenda was to ensure that anything Western, but in particular education, doesn't survive in northern Nigeria.
Tell me about the issue of child soldiers.
So many children have been conscripted by Boko Haram, and they use these children for the attacks. Some of them have been used as spotters, as spies, and what have you. Yes, working, checking out places and reporting back to these insurgents. I have met hundreds of children who have worked for either Boko Haram or the vigilantes fighting Boko Haram. It is so touching that many times I break down. Some children don't have limbs, don't have hands, what have you, and it's pathetic. And I feel that we should begin to look at the issues that children face.
Tell me about One Game.
What One Game does is to ensure that every child is protected, that children have the right to an education.
How important is the education of children in the prevention of radicalization?
It is very, very important, very, very important, because I feel that we will have less soldiers working for these insurgents if we have children whose focus is on getting a good career, whose focus is on going to school and becoming something in life. I also know that education doesn't just stop at basic education. We're talking about human rights education. Lots of young people need to understand exactly, the culture, the diversity, the respect for human rights. That's very, very important.